And I'll say this. There was a point last year, 2018, for 7 months I had not paid salaries. Can you imagine? And that's why I said I'm going to be brutally frank with you. There are many people who are working with us. At a point, somebody will come and say, oh, my wife is not feeling well. We're traveling to the, West Coast or whatever part of West Coast of Africa to go for treatment, so I can't work with you anymore. And then they'll leave. 2 days later, somebody will come, somebody that you believe in. Oh, boss, so, next 3 months, I want us to do this one. I want us to do this outdoor program. Then you plan with him. 1 week later, the person will come. Say, boss, I've got an admission to this school. All along, yes, I love EIB, but I wanted to go back to school and do my doctorate or master, so it's time for me to go. Then they will go. In the month of August 2018, I had a lot of people walking away because, yes, it was difficult. Some were there for the economic situation and all of that. It's not as if they are not loyal. I don't blame them that much. But man must eat. So they also look at that. Somebody came to me and said, my wife is insulting me. And I said, why? He said, well, for some months now, I don't take money home and all of that. I said, wow, is your marriage hinged on salaries or on money? He says, yeah, but that is what she's also saying, so I want another job. I said, no problem. It got to a point that anybody who walks into my office, I said, are you resigning? Because for that week, but you see, it's taught me one lesson in life. That there are people who will come in on your journey, will come with you. It's not because they don't like you or anything. They are there because, oh yes, there's this there, there's a Prado, there's this, there's that. Oh, you're giving me good salary. But they have their intent. When you shake the storm, they will move. And I saw a video just like that. They said there are people who are like branches. They will come. When there's a heavy storm, the branches or the leaves will fall. They're like leaves. They will go. There are some who are like branches. They will give you, oh, boss, I'll be with you. Don't worry. All of this, we are going to be in this together. Don't mind them. Oh, this one, 2 weeks later, when there's another storm shaking the tree, that person will come and say, I want to go. But the people you have to be with, those who are the roots, they don't talk a lot. They just give you the assurance once, and they are with you. And I must say that out of 483 workers that we started with, we still have some great people out there making about 300 who are still with us and across the nation. I want you to applaud them. Who stayed and said, listen, even if it's 6 months, 7 months, we'll be with you. And we will reduce it now down to about 2 or 3 months. And we're still doing that and to pay them off. And that's why I said to Pastor Brian that I could have come in 2018 and now, but this is the time. I could have said, I can't do it this time because we are going through a phase as a company. But I believe that come and share those hurdles and challenges with people and let them know that you can cross from not paying salaries for 7 months or 8 months to 3 months or to 2 months, and you can still clear it off. There are many of you who will be big CEOs in companies here in the country. I prophesy that. Many of you will be leaders and captains of industry. When those hurdles come, don't give up and be loyal to the people who actually put you there. Loyalty is key. There are many who leave you, but they are with you when it's all rosy. Last 3 months, I was in my business in Kumasi, Ultimate FM and Ebushia, and I shared this with him. I said, wow, at first, in 2015, when I come to Kumasi, right from the airport, there will be 3 Prados waiting for me. Then they'll take you to your hotel, Golden Tulip. Then, as if the staff, they've not seen you before. Everybody wants to know that Bola Ray is in town, I'm with him. Take pictures, spread it on social media. You have about 14 people, because in Kumasi, we used to have about 90 people there. So you have about 14 or 15 coming to your hotel. Just last 2 months, I went there. At the airport, they bought some small Camry. Yes, that is life. Then you ask them, that's when they give you all the tales. Oh, boss, the Prado has gone to the workshop, and I couldn't get a driver. But you know what? The business manager of the company says, I'll come in with my car, myself. He came for me, just one car. I sat in the car. And I said, hey, which hotel are we going to? I said, boss, it's Tulip. We are talking to them, but we have another one. So you go to the other one first. And I said, no. We can still manage Tulip, so let's go there. And we did. When I was having my meal, it was just him, and then 2 workers just came. And I told them, I said, wow, 3 years ago, when I used to come through, 3 cars would be there for me. I'll sit here with about 14 people. Their lunch is on me. We'll pay everything. But today, here I am with 2 people. But that's the reality of life. Even if I had gone there and nobody came to pick me up, I'll pick an Uber and go. Because that is me. 2 days ago, my driver, I went for a meeting. After the meeting, I was looking for my driver. I was calling him, his phone was off at the University of Ghana. And I just sat in a taxi. So after he got, in touch with me, I said, "Oh, Victor, why?" He says, "Boss, I'm here. I'm also looking for." So I'm in a taxi. I'm going. So, "Boss, you're net." I say, "Yes." It doesn't change you. Humility is important, and things can change. And that's one leadership attribute I want to tell you. Don't let material things define you. Yesterday, I listened to the Archbishop, and he says, people of today are too materialistic. Yes, I drive an Infiniti QX85. I drive a Range Rover. It's a Jaguar. I have this Rolls Royce. And yes, they are fine to have. If you have the money, and why not? But it shouldn't take away your humility. That's one thing we should know. People matter. I'd rather have a friend who is with me and we'll go and eat the wachi by the roadside than 20 people who will be with me at Kempinski and say, "Hey, hallelujah," and the next day they are not with you. That is one thing in life that you should know. Now I'm sounding like a pastor. I've never had this experience before. I think I should follow Pastor Brian some more. But if I hadn't gone through this phase, I wouldn't have known. Because somebody tells me, "Oh, Bola, you good too much. You have a good heart." I said, "No, I love people. And it's divine. You can't change that." Today, many will see you driving in cars and they don't. I said, when I used to drive my Opel Kadett and my wife would be pushing. At that time, she was my girlfriend. Nobody knew Bola Ray. It was at Central University. I'll go to the hostel when I was dating her. Then another guy will come with a Mercedes-Benz S500. And after I'll go and toast my girlfriend then, now my wife will come and sit in my car. The guy will be parked there, also trying to find his way. And she will go with me. Once she sits in the car, I start, it doesn't start. That's when the car